Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samruddh Daimodkar and today in this video I will be talking about the 5G data and how it will benefit us and what will be its cons. So yeah, without any delay, let's start with the video. So in this video, majority of the things will be about the pros of 5G and how it's going to benefit us and what's the use of 5G and how 5G works. And at the end I will be speaking about some cons of 5G. There are not much, but there are some cons of having 5G network. So yeah, let's start. So basically, what do you mean by 5G? 5G is just an upgrade to the existing 4G LTE version of your SIM card, and it is not going to make a lot of difference in terms of the looks of the SIM card, but yeah, it will definitely make a lot of impact, and maybe I should say 1,000 times of faster internet you might be getting on your phone after maybe 1 year. And it seems that 5G is coming in India very soon, by the mid of 2021. So I hope that it is spread throughout the country very fast, and the benefit of 5G will be that speed will definitely increase. It is being predicted that the speed of 5G networks will be almost 1 gigabits per second. Yeah, it's gigabits and not gigabytes, please take note. So 1 gigabit will be around 100 MB per second, which is huge because you don't get such speeds even with Wi-Fi routers easily, and it's way too costly. That's not just one benefit of 5G, but there are many more, like the latency when 5G arrives will be very less. So what do you mean by latency? As we all know that data from internet travels as packets. Well, what are packets and all I will not go into detail now. But all you need to know is the time taken for a packet to travel from one place to another is known as latency. And for 4G currently the latency is around 40 to 50 milliseconds, and it is predicted that 5G will be coming with a latency of 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond basically means a second divided by 1000. So you can imagine how fast it will be. So you will be thinking, what is the benefit of having a faster latency? Well, if you do gaming on your network, then you will know that latency matters a lot. You will not face a lag while gaming, and that proves to be a lot of benefit when you are doing gaming on your phone or maybe PC or whatever. And also another benefit of having a better latency is very weird kind of if we think about it right now, but in the future when we will have all your devices connected to your Wi-Fi or maybe your 5G network, that is known as Internet of Things right now. In that days it will be very useful if you have a low latency, so that whenever you give a command to that particular device, it will not take any delay for the command to be implemented on that particular device. Let's take an example of an automated car, and you want to brake, and if you are late by even 2 seconds, then it might cause into an accident. And that is where latency matters a lot when we go into the future of Internet of Things. So yeah, that is one more benefit coming with 5G. One more benefit that is coming with 5G is it will allow more devices to get connected to a single tower. That is basically, if 4G allows 1 lakh to 2 lakh devices per tower, then 5G will allow almost 10 times the devices, maybe 10-15 lakh devices per tower. But there are some disadvantages attached to this that I will be talking in the later part. So do watch the entire video. Guys, have you ever been to a stadium where you are watching a match of cricket, football or maybe any other sport? If you have been to the stadium, then you might be knowing that it becomes quite difficult in such a crowded places. This problem will be completely overcome with the coming of 5G, and unable to connect to the internet in such crowded places will be a thing of the past. One more benefit is that 5G will be having a large bandwidth. So what I mean by large bandwidth, I'll show you one picture here. As you can see in this picture, 5G is divided into many bands, but they are having 3 categories like low band, mid band and high band. The high band wave is the fastest version of it. The 1 gigabytes and 1.5 gigabits of the speed is coming from the millimeter wave, that is the high band, which is above the 6 gigahertz till almost 97 to 98 gigahertz of range, and it offers awesome speed. But there are some limitations to this that I will be talking later in the video. So yeah, this is a broad distribution of how 5G will work. Well, if you are using a Wi-Fi router with 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz both supported, then you might be knowing that 5 gigahertz offers much more faster internet speeds compared to 2.4 gigahertz. But there is a slight catch to it. The 5 gigahertz version has a lot of less range compared to the 2.4 gigahertz version. So yeah, that is one of the limitations of having 5G network. So 5G will require a lot of towers to be set up in almost an area of 500 meters. So there will be a lot of infrastructural pressure on the government to spend a lot of money, and hence 5G network will be very costly. The most basic plans might even start with around 1500 rupees. You never know, you cannot predict anything about 5G. And 5G phones that are coming are right now not supported to all the bands. So if your area has a particular band and if you are purchasing a 5G phone which is not having that band supported, then you will fall in a trouble, because that phone will be kind of 4G only for you for the next 2-3 years, and you will be simply wasting your money. So please make sure that whenever you buy a new 5G phone in 2021, you go through the bands which are supported and see that majority of the bands of 5G are supported, so that you don't fall into this trap. And I have seen that many YouTubers are not speaking about the bands supported, they are just telling that this is a 5G phone. For example, recently launched OnePlus Nord phone just supports one band. So it is technically a 4G phone only. If that 5G band is not supported in your locality, then it will remain a 4G phone and you will not be able to use 5G on that phone. And guys, 5G is not going to come so soon in India, even though Jio is planning to do, but they will be slowly spreading the 5G network. Like first it will come in the mega cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, etc. and then it will spread to small cities. Then it will come to other small states and small towns, and at last it will go to villages. So it will take at least 2 more years for 5G to settle down in India. And I think that by the end of 2022 or maybe by 2023 mid, 5G should be available to almost everyone in India like 4G is right now. And by that time maybe the prices might come down slightly. But yeah, in the beginning 5G will be very costly when Jio will introduce it in this year's June maybe or July. They have said that they will introduce 5G in the mid of 2021. So let's see when it comes out. When it comes out, I will definitely try it and tell you. Currently my phone is supported only for 4G and I am very happy with that. For the next 2 years I will be using this phone only, OnePlus 6. So yeah, if you are buying a new 5G phone, I have listed some below. You can definitely check the description box so that you can get some good 5G phones which support both millimeter wave as well as low band frequencies. So guys, the first con that comes is about the millimeter wave, and it is having such less range that even if there is a tree or a single wall, or maybe it's raining in your surroundings, then you will not receive the full range even if the tower is just next to you, because that also blocks the signal quite frequently, quite efficiently. And yeah, you will not be able to get some fast speeds of internet even if such small obstacles occur. So that is one disadvantage of millimeter wave. For example, if there is a huge building which has 10 to 12 floors, then there will have to be 2 small towers. One should be in the ground floor and one should be on the terrace. So it will be quite a challenge for people. So yeah, hoping for a good solution to this thing. Let's see what we can do. As I previously spoke guys about the spectrum of waves, for 3G to 4G transition, the government did not have to do much of expenditure, because of the towers just needed to be upgraded from 3G to 4G supported bands, because the spectrum was same for 3G to 4G, almost same, so not much of expenditure was needed. But for 5G the band is entirely changing. From 3 kHz to 6 GHz was the band for 3G and 4G, but for 5G, as I mentioned, the spectrum is going to be too broad, and hence new towers will have to be implemented by the government, and it will take a lot of time and money to do this, and hence 5G is not going to come so easily in India everywhere. It will definitely take a lot of time. So guys, do tell me how much speed do you get on your 4G or 3G network right now in the comment section below, and do stay tuned for my next video next week. Until then, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.